Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel Devon Mum Budgets. My name's Philippa. I'm a married mum of 2 boys living in Devon, working in Cornwall, and this channel's all about our zero-based budget as a family, working on savings towards lots of things, sinking funds, and ultimately, hopefully, moving to the other side of the world, to New Zealand, which takes a lot of money, so we need to save up for that. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. As you can probably see, I've got some new binders. So I'm going to be having a little reorganisation of my sinking funds kind of budgeting envelope system. And I thought we could have a little bit of a chat, and then I've got some cash to reallocate. So I was really fortunate this week. I inherited some jewellery from a relative a long time ago, and it's kind of been sat in a drawer, not really doing anything. It's not really my style jewellery, plus the rings that I had didn't really fit. I've got quite big hands. I don't know if they come across like that on camera, but the rings sort of just didn't fit, and like I said, not really my style, and it's just been sat there gathering dust really. So I had a friend of mine recently, her mum took some jewellery into one of our local jewellery shops, and they valuated some gold for her, and she got a really good price. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to take things in and see what they're worth. I had 3 rings, a brooch and a bangle, and I got a really good price for them. It's about £1,200 in total, so amazing. So I've got some money to cash stuff. I've used some of it for some other things like I needed some winter boots that are suitable for work and for just wearing through the winter. So I've ordered those off Vinted, and I also treated myself to some, I don't know if you've seen them, the Doc Martin like mules. I've wanted some for ages, and I've finally treated myself to them. Again, off Vinted, second hand, but you know, pretty much brand new. So that's taken some of the money. We've also had we had a really nice evening yesterday as a family. I think I mentioned on my previous video, I might not have actually, I can't think where we are in the week, but we booked some tickets to the circus, which was in our local town, or local city. Oh, sorry. So I booked tickets for that, and we also then went out for dinner before that. So we spent a bit of money there. My husband and I are going to treat ourselves to a takeaway tonight, and then the rest of it will go into the funds it needs to go into, basically. So I thought I'd start just by, and equally I've got myself a couple of binders. They're only cheapies off Amazon, which does break a little part of me every time I order on there. I don't order on there half as much as I used to, and I think I'm probably going to get rid of my Prime membership. The only thing I really use it for is the dog food that we order for the dogs is the right kibble, and you can't really get it anywhere else. So yeah, do I just keep it for that? Who knows, we'll see. Oh, I'm going to be yawning on this video. I'll try and edit it out. I've been a bit poorly yesterday and today with like a really bad headache, verging on a migraine, but it's not turned into one yet, and I'm hopeful it won't. Anyway, so I've got 3 folders. These came as a pack of 2, and I thought I'm not going to order an extra one, because for my savings, I don't know if I showed these. I went in the range the other week and got these little envelopes. They're only like 45p each, I think. And I thought, because I've only got 5 little saving wallets, I'm just going to keep those in one of these little zip up wallets. The other ones I'll keep for something else. They'll come in handy, but each of these has got at least 10 envelopes, so I thought it was probably sensible to pop them into a folder. Plus it's a bit prettier, it's nice to flick through. But what I am going to do is take these out, and I'm going to use the pink folder as I feel like orange and pink is the closest together. blue for the blue folder, and then my green is going to go into this one. So we'll just take this out quickly. So let's do annuals then. And I think I need to cover some of these up because I haven't put all of my children's info on here yet, so I think I'll just turn this over. Yeah, I don't really want my kids' names on here. Lots of people, my friends that follow, know who I am, which is fine, but not everyone else does. So these are the little laminated envelopes that I made myself, and then I got myself a 6-hole hole punch on Amazon as well. So we will punch and pop them in. In fact, I should probably do them all from that side, shouldn't I? Do it that way. You can see some of them are rounded off and some of them aren't. I couldn't be bothered to do all of them. Lazy old me. Sorry, this is probably going to be a bit boring. So the jewellery, as I said, I've had it sat in my drawer for probably, oh gosh, when did my granny die? I can't actually remember, that's terrible. 3 years? At least 3 years, maybe even longer. Doing nothing with it. So, you know, the fact that I've been able to get a little bit of money for it is amazing, and you know, I've got plans for where that money is going to go. So I'm gonna have to do it this way because I don't really want to show the kids' names. So I think these are pretty much in the right order. Sorry, I just need to look at these off screen. Yes, they are. So we've got Halloween is the next kind of holiday, then we've got Christmas after that. I'm going to put family birthdays in because I can't remember when the next one is, but I'm sure there is one before the end of the year and I can't think. Maybe it's my mother-in-law. Can't remember. That's terrible, isn't it? So let's put them there. Then it's our anniversary in January. And then it will be Easter after that. And Mother's Day. I think Easter, oh actually, is Mother's Day before Easter? Yeah, I think it is. I've just realised how much bigger that is. That's really bizarre. I cut them all the right size, but clearly not. Oh well, some of them are going to be a bit too big then. Yeah, Easter, then it will be R's birthday, A's birthday, they're a day apart, and my husband's birthday, Father's Day, and then it's my birthday in June. And then I've got a little spare place card, so I'll just put that in there. There we go. Gosh, they look a bit messy now I've done it like that, don't they? I must not have trimmed those properly. I can't remember what I did. I obviously didn't trim them properly. Looking at them. Oh well, that's fine. I'll do for now. I can always trim the edges off. I've got a guillotine. I can just trim those and that'll tidy it up. Okay, that's annuals. Then let's put our main kind of sinking funds in this one then. So our weekly money envelopes can go at the back. Stuff them in there. And then we've got clubs, excess mileage, emergency fund. Oh, I hope this is on screen. Sorry if it's not been on screen. Car maintenance. Oh, it's the only thing that annoys me is the little tabs. Music lessons, scouts, gifting, which is empty. There's been so many birthdays this month for school friends of my kids. Amazing. Health, clothing and household. So the most frequently used ones I've kept kind of towards the front of the binder, because those are the ones that we dip into throughout the month. And then the other ones that we don't really touch as much can be further back. Okay. That's our orange or pink binder, let's call it now. We'll have to change the name, don't we? Okay, there's that one. And then finally the school binder is going to be this blue. It's actually a bit more of a sagey green by the looks of it. Oh well. So, same principle. Let's look at the ones, because I did some of these recently. I feel like those... Those are maybe the older ones. These are the more recent ones I've done. Interesting. Oh well. Let's do these quickly then. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. It's been a really rainy day here, although the sun has just come out. The dog's downstairs looking very unhappy. So we'll probably take them out in a minute. I was supposed to be going to a work day today, but as I said, just not been feeling too well, so we've had a movie day. We've been watching, what we watched? Bad Guys 2 and K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm sure everyone's been watching that. And I've just put on an anime film. I don't think it is Studio Ghibli, but it's similar ilk. Which is like one of my I absolutely love anime films, especially Studio Ghibli, but anime does have a little place in my heart. Okay, right, we'll put that one at the back because it's kind of empty at the minute, it's not allocated to anything. So now we need to think of an order, don't we? I think we'll put these at the back as well. In fact, I know which one needs to go next. So we have our wraparound care at school. It's called Fantastic Fun Club, but we only really use that. We're very lucky that my mum supports us with drop-offs and pickups and things, so we don't actually have to rely on extra wraparound care, which we're really lucky. But sometimes obviously if she goes on holiday or she's ill or anything, then we do need to be able to use those services. School uniform, school shoes, which has still got £20 in it, and I think I might reallocate that because I've also got £20 in the bank. In fact, I think I will take that out and reallocate it because I don't think it really needs to be in there right now because we've literally just got the new school shoes. So let's take that out. What's the date today? Where are we? September the 20th. No, minus 20. So we've got £20 in the bank. In fact, I better put that in brackets, hadn't I? Bank. And actually that might come out soon because I do need to get my son a school PE hoodie, which is done online. So school trip, oh, let's do that. Let's put it into school trips because there will be some school trips coming up, and also my son goes on a residential this year. It's not till summer term, but might as well start saving for it. I think it's about £300, so in fact it's very sensible to start saving for it alongside any other trips they go on. Right, lovely, let's do that. And then these can all go, right, miscellaneous actually. Let's put that second to last. And then I have got these all in, oh, I did have them in order, right. Last two first. So summer break, May half term, Easter break, February half term, Christmas break, and October half term. There we go. School binder all sorted, and we will, like I said, we're going to do some cash stuffing in a minute. So there's our 3 binders, which is quite exciting. Oh, I've got crumbs and stuff on them already. You can tell this is my work desk where I sit and eat my lunch when I am working from home. And then we've got our savings still in this little pocket, which works for now. Yeah, that'll do for now. These 2, as I said, I will kind of repurpose them. I do actually keep my receipts, so I think I might use one of these. At the minute I'm just using a little paper envelope, so I might use that for to keep my receipts in. And I could use one of them actually for my pound exchange, for my Wednesday pounds. That's probably a sensible plan too. Anywho, let's put those off to one side, and let's grab the cash, which I have snuck away in here. Now I can't actually remember how much I've got here, and I can't remember what I'm allocating what to. I think I've written it down somewhere, but I'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, let's count it out then. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, £600. Okay, it's a bit more than I thought I did take out. Hey ho. I got it from the cash point, so you can only take out a certain amount from each bank account on a day. So I think I probably just got a bit confused and took a bit too much out. But hey, that's fine. We'll stuff it for now, and then if we need it, we need it. Right, let's... And actually some of this is stuff that I was going to take back to the bank, but I now don't really have to. So let's pop that up there. And then let's find, did I write it down? In here, I don't think I did. Where did I write it down? I'm sure I did write it somewhere. Okay, well, let's go through and make some decisions then. We're going to start with this one, which is our priority binder. We'll put that up there. Let me just check that's still on screen. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's go through this then. Household is on £20. And I think it can withdraw 5. Okay, yeah, I need to print some more of these. I think that can stick at 20. I don't think it needs anything else in it. Clothing is on 15. I might just pop a tenner in there just to boost it a little bit. So I'm going to take 10 out and put 20 in. 20, £25. We don't really need anything anytime soon. And as I said, I get my stuff off Vinted, so that's normally enough to cover a few things. Okay, health is on 15. Do I want to boost that? Not yet. We might come back to it. Hair and beauty is on 5. So yes, let's boost that. I'm going to put £20 in there. The last time I had my hair done was a really long time ago. And part of me is wondering whether I'm going to use some of this money to actually go and get a haircut, which is like haircut and colour, which is about 120 quid. But I'm still undecided on that because there are some other things I also want to do. Okay, family fun. Can you believe it? We're nearly at the second, nearly onto the third one of these trackers. So I definitely want to put some money in family fun. But I'm conscious that we have spent quite a bit of money this month, so I don't want to put loads in. I think let's put 50 quid in. Cash stuff, 50. 20, 40, 50. The main thing that I've got in mind, we've got, I think I've spoken about it before, we've got games night coming up where we meet up with our friends and sort of have a bit of a drink and fun and a nice meal and play some like board games or card games or, you know, party games, which is lots of fun. Gifting is quite empty, so I think let's just put a tenner in there to cover us for the rest of this month, eh? 20, 9, cash stuff, 10. Because no doubt there'll be something else that creeps up that I've forgotten about. Okay, Scouts, I'm going to put, I think I'll put 20 quid in there. As long as everything gets a little bit, or do I put 10? Let's do 10 just because I'm conscious there are some other ones that I want to do as well. Music lessons is on 30. We'll leave that for now. Right, car maintenance is going to get a boost and I'm going to put £100 in it. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 81. Mainly because I think my husband needs some tyres doing. So we need to boost that a little bit. So it's got £100 in the bank and £100 in cash. Right, emergency fund is definitely what I want to boost up a bit. So I think we'll come back to that in a minute. Excess mileage, I'm going to put, how much am I going to put in? I wish I'd, sorry if you can hear lots of noise downstairs. I've got £100 in the bank. Let's do, let's do 30. Or do we do 50? Let's do 50. Apologies if you can hear my stomach making all sorts of noises. So there's 100 in the bank and now it's got 50, so 150. And clubs is totally empty. Let's do, sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 2, 4, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 350 left. Gosh, it goes quite quickly actually when you're stuffing it. Well, clubs, let's just kick it off with £20 then. Rugby subs. I do actually need to do one for jiu-jitsu because jiu-jitsu's, oh, that's the wrong colour. Oh well. 5, 10, 15, 20. There we go. I mean, we've just paid our rugby subs for the season, so we don't need to pay those until next September. But we do have jiu-jitsu every term, which is £50. Okay, so emergency fund, what are we on? We're on 200. So let's put in another 200, and then if we've got a lot left over, then it can go back in there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 4, 6, 8, 200. Colouring in to do. Let's put that in there. So there's 200 in the bank and 200 in cash. Ah, that was the pen I just used for the rugby. Well, so let's do that. So we're on 400. So, and this is 500, so 25, 25, 25, 25, so everything else gets to be coloured in. Okay, we'll add it as we go. Apologies if you can hear my kids in the background. 30, 60, 85, 105, 125, 145, 155, 170, 185, 200. That's awesome that we've only got those 4 left, and I might actually top that up next month. Just put the rest of the last 100 in. I want to do this twice, so I want our emergency fund to be 1,000. I haven't written the goal on there actually, but that's awesome. That is really awesome, especially as we had to spend like £100 from it the other month. Okay, so that is that one for the minute. I think we might come back to it. Oh golly, toilet's got money in it. Okay, so school binder, October half term, I think we'll definitely put some money in. See what we've got here. Each one is 10. So let's put in 1, 2, 3. And this is to cover like activities and things that we want to do over the half term. So that it's not kind of a last minute panic, and I've actually booked the whole week off, so that'll be nice. But we will need a little bit of money to support us to do the things we want to do. My aim is to have £100, I think. So halfway there. Christmas break, I haven't actually started putting any money into it yet. Maybe we'll just put, what's that, 70, 80, £100 left. Let's just think, is there anything else? Let's do some school trips. So what do we have? 40. Let's put a little bit more in. Let's do another 20. Again, apologies, I think my kids are going nuts downstairs. Haven't even given the book on yet. So, is there anything else? School shoes, no. Uniform, no. No, that's fine. I think we'll leave it as that. So then, Christmas, let's put £20 into it. And the aim would be to have 200 for this. To cover the 2 weeks that they're off at Christmas. I know it's slightly over 2 weeks, but... Okay. October, Christmas, yeah, we don't need to worry about those. May, half term, summer, we don't need to worry about. Okay, so we've got £60 left. Halloween, put a little bit in Halloween. Let's put £10 into Halloween. This is more for like costumes and sweets and stuff. For the boys. So the other money is more for like going out and doing things over half term, whereas this is specifically for Halloween, fancy dress and all that stuff. Christmas, let's put just have a quick look through. What are we on? Anniversaries on 50. Oh, that one is really wonky. I'm going to have to recut that. I think Christmas is going to get, let's do 20. That takes that up to 100. For Christmas, my husband also pays into like a little Christmas pot, and then he'll get, in November, he'll get like bonus pay and stuff that will then also go towards that. So that's slowly being squirreled away as well. So it's not that I've only got £100 saved for Christmas. Anniversary. Let's do the last 20 into anniversary. So that's then got £70. And then we'll do this £10 into family birthdays. That's enough for a card and a bunch of flowers. There we go. Lovely. So that's all our envelopes stuffed. Savings will be getting some digitally. So my children, each of their savings accounts gets £50 a month. That's those two. So they are both on 150 at the minute. My rainy day fund, I think I am going to put some money into it. I've still got some digitally, so I think I will put some money in there. And then this is our penny saver. So when we save all our pennies and pounds and everything, that goes into here. Now New Zealand, I actually could update this to say what's in it. But again, I need to print some of these budget sheets so that I can do that. But I might do that in another video. Right. That's all our little bonus stuffing done. I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry about the change in light. I hope you can still see. I will join you tomorrow. It's Saturday today, so I will be back tomorrow to upload our weekly budget check-in and go through how our spending has been this week, and to cash stuff for next week. And there might be a little bit extra as well. I'll include any digital stuffings that I do, but I'm going to jot a few things down and just make sure that we're on track with all the things that we want to be, where we want to be with everything. I might, if I've got a little bit left over, I might do some games like roll the dice to choose where the money goes. But I haven't decided that yet, so stay tuned. I'm chuffed. I mean, they are, they're Amazon basics, it's fine. I'm quite happy with that. They do the job. That's basically what I need it to be. I started this to save money, so I don't want to spend loads of money on budgeting stuff which is meant to save you money. I hope that makes sense. I understand why some people do, and I've certainly looked at a lot of stuff. I think on my Etsy basket I've got a million things saved in there, but not just yet. I can't justify it quite yet. I think what I need to do is probably set up a separate, like a hobbies envelope or something that I can just put a little bit of money aside into that can go towards budgeting stuff, so it's allocated. But yeah, at the minute I can't really justify it particularly. But again, I understand why lots of people do. Anyway, I'll stop waffling. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow for our check-in for the end of week 3. All right, take care now. Bye.